I am going to talk about a topic that asks us a lot. What is a wolf dog? Why do I want a wolf dog? This is another chapter of The Wolves Whisperer Girl. Previously, if you like these videos, please click on the like, subscribe, and hit the bell to not miss new videos. Thanks! I am Esther Belize, and she is a 50% wolf puppy. She is the daughter of Tanker, with a white German Shepherd mother. As you can see, they have many varied colors. That is due to the genetic variation that exists. We usually have puppies of all colors. Within the normal colors of wolves, okay, I'm going to talk about that topic that people ask us a lot. What is a wolf dog, and what is it for? Why do I want a wolf dog? It is true that when you yourself have been worshipping wolves for many years, we already know what the wolf is like, and then we will look for that specifically. But many people who do not know or who are starting now with the wolves, will ask us what is the wolf dog? They ask themselves what is a wolf dog for? Is it useful for security? For something else? Okay, the wolf dog is useless for any specialized training. It is not used for security, or for defense, or for livestock control, or anything like that, because it is not an animal that was created for that purpose. Working dogs are actually dogs that have been created for that purpose. They are obsessive about the job they were created for. Livestock control dogs are obsessive about livestock control. A cattle control dog, which was created for this, can spend 9 hours working with cattle in the sun because they enjoy it, because it is a breed of dog selected for that imbalance, and they enjoy doing their work. They are obsessive about that work. The same thing happens with a security dog or police dogs. They are canine breeds for them, and they enjoy it. So when they ask us, for example, if it serves as a guard or security, the answer is no. For that there are canine breeds that were created for that purpose. The wolf dog doesn't even bark. They howl. I will speak in another chapter of the howl, which has a purpose. The wolf dog can deter a criminal by his physical appearance. Because they are big animals. But only that. They are not a canine breed that was created for safety. The wolf dog is an animal that serves for company, which serves as a therapy animal. In reality, although there are breeds that have been created for cattle control, for attack, for defense, etc., in reality, the vast majority of dog breeds are not even doing the job they should be doing. Let's take as an example the Border Collie, which is a pet that is very common today. Many people have this dog, but how many Border Collies are there today controlling livestock? How many Border Collies are serving their job purpose? Very few actually. A very small percentage. The vast majority of Border Collie of our days are fulfilling the function of companion pet, as do the vast majority of canine breeds. So, the wolf dog is an animal that is a companion pet. It is not a canine breed that has been created for any work purpose. It is primarily a companion animal. The wolf dog can be used for therapy, because it is an animal that has a very balanced temperament, an animal that transmits emotions of peace, of tranquility. It is not an obsessive animal about something. He does not have an imbalance, not like a working canine breed, or even a person who is obsessive. The wolf dog is a balanced animal. We usually put the human example of working dogs as a person obsessed with work. Perhaps a company needs a person who works 15 hours in front of a computer, who is very efficient in their work. So, following the example of dog breeds, we are going to create the perfect person. We are going to genetically select a person who has very long and thin fingers so that he can be efficient with the keyboard. We are going to need one that, in addition to the long and thin fingers to be able to type well on the computer, has a center of gravity established in the lower part of the body, to remain seated for many hours with ease. That he has big buttocks, that he leans well in his seat. A low center of gravity will allow him to sit for many hours. That he has very frontal eyes, so that he is looking at the computer all the time without being distracted, and so he does not take his eyes off there. Okay, we have created the perfect person to spend 12 hours working. It would be an ideal data entry. But obviously we are creating a human totally obsessive about that work, who has an emotional imbalance, that his body is also unbalanced, which will cause diseases. There we are creating a human race in the same way that we create working dog breeds. We are creating an animal that serves that job or a human that serves that job. But it does not have a mental and physical balance. That happens with the wolfdog. They are animals that maintain their balance completely stable. Animals that have the howls that, I mentioned before, help them balance their emotions. Animals that are neither dominant nor aggressive, nor do they suffer from genetic diseases. There are many people who think that the wolfdog is aggressive and dominant, so they think that it can serve for security. They do not think it with bad intentions, obviously, that is thought from the ignorance. Then, they would not serve for security, because they are not aggressive or dominant, they are not going to attack a person, because their tendency is to avoid people. They are usually shy. The wolfdog helps us to accompany us, to ground that cable when we finish the day of work, occupation, obligations. What we need is to calm down. The wolfdog is for that, to be next to us, calm. Accompany you and transmit a lot of emotions and feelings of peace, of mental balance. What the truth, many times we need. For example, here in our wolf farm, we receive the visit of people who come to acquire their puppy. This puppy has its owner. And then they come here to see us, to know the animals, and we have testimonies. I am not exaggerating, but in truth we have testimonials from clients who have come here, and they say that, when you enter this place, and they have contact with the wolves, and with the animals here, you feel at that moment a peace and a balance that you do not feel in, for example, with dogs of canine breeds. Because wolves transmit other emotions. They do not bark, they are not invasive, they are not going to jump on you, so without detracting from the canine breeds, because obviously each animal serves its job. There are canine breeds that are terrific companions too, of course. There are dogs that are very good at therapy, but I speak of what the wolfdog and the wolf transmit. So this has been the whole of today's chapter. Any questions that arise in this regard, you can write comments below, and we are in contact in other chapters. We say goodbye to this cub 50%, and until next time.
Corte. Corte. Es un animal que nos va a transmitir. Corte.